Hey there, I'm Coach Michael Burt, the Super Coach. Every week coming into your life really to do three things: multiply your life, multiply your money, and multiply your business. We do that through a show called Super Coach. We got some basic beliefs here. Michelle Froge, we believe everybody needs a coach in life. We believe a good coach can change your whole freaking life. And we believe left to our own devices that we always contract and retreat. So how do you know if you're winning or losing? How do you know if you got good end of year momentum? How do you know how to redesign your business for 2019? Because I know there's some things you don't like about your current business. Today on Super Coach, how do you build end of year momentum, which is just energy headed in one direction or another? Come along with me, and I'm going to show you step by step some key things you can do to finish the year strong, get people to say yes, move into 2019 absolutely on fire. You're watching Super Coach, and I'm Coach Michael Burt.
Everybody needs a coach in life. Coaching businesses and entrepreneurs like you to spike an additional 40% to your bottom line. Michael Burt is a multi-championship coach, best-selling author, trainer, motivator, and all-around super coach. Now, from the Greatness Factory Studios, this is Super Coach.
Hey, welcome back to Super Coach. Live from the Greatness Factory. This place is going to be packed out tonight. We had a good crowd this morning in Cool Springs, Tennessee, teaching Monster Producer. Had a great crowd in Hendersonville this week, which is a new market for us. And next week I'll be in Houston, Texas, Knoxville, Tennessee, Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I want to give a big shout out to Doug Wood for an incredible event in Phoenix, Arizona with Optavia last week. Man, I would take those 1,700 people with me everywhere. So let me say hi to a few folks. Sean Henry. Good to see you, Sean Henry. Thank you for being such a great 25K member. I see Michelle Froge. I missed her today. And Monster Producer, Cool Springs. Luke Frost, Dale Childress, Lee Barnes, Kentoff, Coach Kentoff, John Butler, Daniel Hodges, Luke Willoughby. What's up, guys? Richard Pearl, good to see you this afternoon. John Butler. I'm Coach Michael Burt, the Super Coach. And all we do all day, every day is coach people. And when you coach as many people as we do, you get the opportunity to really see where people struggle with, okay? And I think a natural question people are asking here at the end of the year is, did I win or did I lose? Okay, how do I build some momentum? Quit freaking out because it's December. That's your first thing you need to quit doing. So many people think, oh my God, everybody's so busy in December and people are moving so fast, right, Owen Schrock? I'm going up to Columbus, Ohio for Owen Schrock, right, E. White? That's right. I'm going to bring the thunder up to Columbus. And I don't care if it's snowing, hailing, sleeting. We're going up to Columbus to see Eugene Pritchett, Owen Schrock. Here's the deal. Most people freak out in December. Listen, as an old basketball coach, here's what I would tell you. I could win the game for 31 minutes and 30 seconds of a game and lose the game in the last 30 seconds. I know because I did it. Okay? What I'm telling you is that it's not how you start, like most people say. Like Mama lied to us, the start's not the hardest. Step one is not the hardest. Getting started in anything is not the hardest. The hardest part is step 2, 3, and 4. The finish is the hardest, and that's really what prohibits people, is because they get to this point and they really run out of fuel. So how do you know if you won or lost this year? There's two types of way to know whether you won or lost this year. One is quantitative progress, i.e. you made more money, you kept more money, you drove more revenue. Quantitative progress are numbers. You can measure it. I start off with a single tangible number that I would like to drive in a 12-month cycle, and then I measure it in 30-day windows. And if I hit that number every 30 days, so every day I'm looking at what is my number and where I am in relationship to that number, and how many days do I have left, and how hard do I have to push, and how many phone calls do I have to make. But here's the deal. I don't worry about how many phone calls I got to make, Eddie Taylor, because I just make them every day. I don't care. I go to bed tired and I wake up hungry. I go to bed broke and I wake up hungry. No matter how much success we have, it don't matter to me. I'm not measuring it versus that. I'm measuring it versus my own potential. So when you're thinking about this, there's a quantitative way to measure your business this year. Did you win or did you lose based on the numbers you set? Like in sports, I won 25 games and I lost 7, or I won 38 games and I lost 3, whatever the case may be. In the business world, did you drive the numbers, top line revenue? Did you keep any profit? Did you personally make any more money? There's quantitative ways, but there's also another way to measure progress versus perfection. Are you better off today than you were 6 months? Are you better off today than you were a year ago? Are you measuring progress versus perfection? Now, one way to know is look back where you used to be, and thank God I'm not where I used to be. I'm not where I want to be, but thank God I'm not where I used to be, right? Is every day in every way we're getting better and better and better. I see the legend Jim OBrien on here. Love you, Jim OBrien. Yeah, we're getting better and better every day. See, that's what we got to do. We got to chop wood and carry water. That is a qualitative way to know if we're getting better. We're measuring progress versus perfection. So this month in Monster Producer, I've been breaking down these concepts. What confusion do you have in your business? And a confusion is a problem that appears to have no solution to it. A confusion is a problem that appears to have no solution to it, right? Like it's coming up over and over and over, but you got the same problem today as you had yesterday, as you had last week. You got the same problems over and over and over. That's a confusion. So the first thing we've been talking about is confusions. Like as you go from this year to next year and you're redesigning your business, you're basically throwing things out that you don't like, okay? And you're redesigning your business. So remember this, Lee Kentoff, Amber Felt, remember this. Every day in every way we're getting better and better. A business is designed before there is a business. So if you're in December and your business has exhausted you and you don't like it most of the time and it's run your life, here's what you got to start saying to myself. I got to redesign this business. Every day I'm redesigning this business. Every day I'm working on new ways to redesign the business. So I've been looking at what things are confusions. What things are confusions? Okay? What is a confusion? Problem that has no solution to it. How do I eliminate that problem? How do I tackle that problem so I don't have the same confusion over and over and over? Now, when I come back, I'm going to talk about how to ask without consideration or hesitation, and I'm going to end up with person of interest. I'm going to show you 5 things you can do to generate revenue here at the end of the year, but I got to tell you about an offer we got going on right now, which is a flash sale today and tomorrow on the Tim Grover retreat. Tim Grover and I are doing a retreat at the Lodge in Tennessee, March 7th through the 10th. That's Michael Jordan's personal coach. That's Kobe Bryant's personal coach. He wrote the book Relentless. Today and tomorrow you can get that for $9.97 in the Monster Producer app. You go to the Monster Producer app on your phone. You download it. You register. You purchase the Tim Grover retreat for $997. That gets you a day pass. If you don't like Grover, maybe you like Story. And we're running a special for Tim's Story, which is $9.97. If you don't like either one of those guys, you can go to the retreat with me and Dr. Kevin Elko and get it for $9.97, who is Nick Saban's psychologist, Philadelphia Eagles team psychologist, 18-time championship winner. Go to the app, download it. You can purchase the $9.97 offer if you're in there, and that's a flash sale we're running just today and tomorrow. If you're thinking about some of these retreats, guys, this is the way to do it. When we come back in segment number 2, I'm going to show you 3 things. How to redesign your business to things you love, things that bring you energy, and things that are highly profitable. That's how we have to be thinking as we redesign our business at the end of the year. You're watching Super Coach. I'm Coach Michael Burt. Hey guys, I'm Coach Michael Burt, the Super Coach here at the Greatness Factory, but I'm thinking about January the 11th through the 14th because that's when we're going on a monster cruise. That's right, we're going out of Miami down to the Bahamas, stopping at one of the islands. We're going to be doing a little bit of coaching, a little bit of networking, a little bit of VIP sessions with some of the monster moguls and tycoons, and I want you to go with me. Email me, info@coachburt.com, and let's get your spot reserved. Welcome back to Super Coach, live from the Greatness Factory. I think you can manufacture greatness, but I don't think you can do it on your own. I think you need the help of other people. You need the help of coaches. You need the help of mentors. You need the help of people who can really push you to a much higher frequency, and that's what we're here for. So tonight we got Monster Producer. Tomorrow morning we got Monster Producer. Next week we got Monster Producer. If you want to come be part of that, just email me at info@coachburt.com or just go to the website or go to the app, the Monster Producer app. Download it. You can get videos. You can get my schedule. You can register for a course. You can sign up and come check it out and see what's going on. So right now we're talking about redesign of the business. How do we redesign our business? How do we know if we won or we lost? Let me tell you something. At the end of the year, Daniel Myers, you're looking back over your year and you're asking yourself this question. Did I win this year or did I lose this year? In the sports world, when I was a coach, we would go into the year and we would look at our whole schedule and we would go, we could win that one, we could win that one, we could win that one. Looks like we're going to win 20, 25 games this year. Well, if we win 35, it's like, man, we overachieved with this team. But what if we expected to win 35 and only won 25? We underachieved. Why did we underachieve? Lack of chemistry, lack of trust, lack of execution, lack of belief. So when I'm looking at my business this year, I see a lot of big wins. Spoke at 10X, generated a lot of business, produced great revenue, tried to be highly profitable, purchased 2 properties, one in Florida, just purchased one in Tennessee for retreats, partnered with some of the biggest people in the world, pumped out a new book. My wife pumped out a new book. I look at this and I go, man, we had a good year. So why are we not satisfied? See, you can be happy and dissatisfied at the same time. I talk about that in the new book, Inside the Mind of a Monster. You can be incredibly happy, but incredibly dissatisfied. Why? Because you're competing versus potential. You're competing versus potential. You're not competing versus a number or a dollar figure. You're competing versus your God-given talent and potential. So when you're redesigning your business this year, here's what I want you thinking. What do I love doing? What brings me energy? Okay? Or what subtracts energy? And what is highly profitable? I guarantee you, if you had J.D. Frost & Company, who's my accounting firm, if you had them dissect where you're making money and not making money and ask yourself, is it profitable and do we love doing it and does it bring us energy? Is it profitable and do we love doing it and does it bring us energy? And if it does, you need to keep doing it. What if it's not profitable and you don't love it and it ain't bringing you any energy? Then why are you doing it? So I've been going through this big redesign, Brad Hall, here at the end of the year, asking myself, what do I love? What brings me energy? Chastity Davis. And what's highly profitable? And why am I doing this? Now, there's certain things you're doing right now in your business that they're not working because you hadn't really committed to making them work. You haven't put your full force in it. Like when I go to Knoxville and Chattanooga and Houston, we have small audiences there. But it's my fault because we hadn't put the time and energy and money into those markets to make them big audiences. So I can't simultaneously complain because the audience is small when I'm not spending any time and energy in that area. So you may look at your marketing or you may look at something and go, well, it's not working. Well, it's not working. No, you haven't committed to making it work. And when you commit to making it work, then what's going to happen is you're going to put your full knowledge, skill, desire, confidence behind it, and you're going to push it out to the market, and you're going to believe in it with momentum. And what's going to happen is you're going to build some traction. Momentum is just traction. Momentum is just energy. Momentum is just positive energy headed in one direction or another. So I want you thinking right now, what do you love? What are you deeply passionate about, brings you energy? What is highly profitable? Start designing your business around these things. Now, here's what's going to happen. It ain't going to happen in a day. It ain't going to happen in a week. It ain't going to happen in a month. But it's never going to happen if you don't get started. Now, we're going to one more break. When we come back, I'm going to give you 5 things you could do here at the end of the year to generate revenue. I was working with Bill Taylor yesterday. Bill Taylor, Bushido School of Karate. Everybody's got to love Bill Taylor. Hey, he's a little bad dude. Little bitty bad dude. You don't want to meet him in the alley. Let me tell you something. We were talking about how to generate. He was like this close to his goal. And I said, man, you got 2 weeks to do it. And we got to, here's some strategies that I want you to try. So when we come back, I'm going to give you 5 strategies that we use to try to generate revenue. And remember, if you want to get the Tim Grover retreat with me at the new lodge in Tennessee, Tim's Story in Vero Beach, Florida, Dr. Kevin Elko, download the Monster Producer app right now and get it for $9.97 flash sale over the next 2 days. You ain't going to get it any cheaper than that, man. Spend 3 days with Tim Grover for $900. It's ridiculous, okay? So when I come back, I'm going to show you 5 things you can do at the end of the year to generate momentum and energy and get you a big win. Hey guys, I'm Coach Michael Burt, the Super Coach, and you've probably seen me speak or watch my videos around the country. And here's the deal. What if I was with you every day, motivating you, coaching you? What if I could offer you 25 years of my coaching experiences? You see, there's a way for me to move in with you, for you to get trained and coached by me every single day in my Monster Growth Academy. Go to CoachBurt.com. Welcome back to Monster Producer, live at the Greatness Factory. I'm Coach Michael Burt. Hey, do you believe the same things I do, which is everybody needs a coach in life? Listen, quit freaking out because it's December. Kind of pisses me off how people freak out in December. It's just another month, man. It's just another month. It's just a 30-day cycle. So quit getting all hot and bothered like, oh, we're so busy and we're running around like crazy. We got to buy Christmas presents. Have you been introduced to Amazon, for the love of God? Get you something on Amazon and ship it to your house. You don't have to shut your business down for 30 days because it's December. I can't tell you how many small businesses get into this concept. Oh, it's slowing down. And nobody's buying anything, Jack. Nobody's doing anything just because it's December. Listen, you have 30 days to 31 days, 12 times in a year. You have non-refundable seconds that you can't get back. Every second you spend talking like that, right, Evan Stewart, is a second you can't get back in your business. You go to bed tired, you wake up hungry. You go to bed broke, you wake up hungry. And every day you come in and you chop wood and you carry water. And that's how you get better, guys. That's how you get better. So let me give you 5 things here. We're talking about end-of-year momentum, which is just energy headed in a direction. We're talking about end-of-year finish. We're talking about how you push across the finish line. Right, D. Hodges, he said, for the love of God, figure out Amazon. People, listen, you ain't got to go to Belk anymore or Sears. Okay? Sears is closing down shop. You ain't got to go over there and shop, man. You ain't got to say, well, I need a couple of days off to go shopping for everybody. Okay? You got to stay focused. So let me give you 5 things you can do to build into your momentum. Number 1, do what we're doing. Do a flash sale. I don't know what it is you're selling, but how can you sell it faster? So right now we're doing a flash sale on 3 or 4 products. Those are our retreats. Those retreats are $9.97. Okay, those are $9.97 right now. For the next day or 2, you can get a day pass to some of our retreats. Doesn't get you overnight, doesn't get you the VIP pass, but it does get you in the door to get Coach for less than $1,000 in a one-time payment through the app. If you download it, that's a flash sale. This is what I told Bill Taylor. Package it up, sell it. Renewals, okay? One of the things you can do right now is you can heavily incentivize your current members to renew for you for another year. And you can say, if you renew, you get this. So I did a big 2-for-1 special in November. If you sign up for Monster Producer again, I'll give you another person from free. You can bring your cousin, you can bring your boyfriend, you can bring your husband, you can bring your kid for all I care, okay? Don't matter. But you get a person for free. You can buy one, you can get one free. Or I said 2-for-1. If you're coming into new to the program, 2 people can come in for the price of 1. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to renew people to sign up. So 1 is a flash sale. I don't know what it is you have, but you can flash sell it. Short period of time, right? Low offer, get them to take action. Number 2, you can work on the renewals of your current clients. Okay? Number 3, bundling, which is bundling multiple services together. Bundling multiple services together to package and sell them at a price where they're like, man. Like I was talking about this 10X event we're doing, where private suite with J.D. Frost and I, private plane down there, 1 year of Monster Producer, you know, Rainmaker videos. I was telling somebody today, and I was like, dang, man, that's a lot of stuff. That's a bundle. And with your bundles, you want to bundle your services in such a way that people think it's ridiculous. Like Dusty Wilkerson says, man, I got to do this. I'd be crazy not to do this. Make it so ridiculous they cannot say no to it by giving away things you're already giving away. So here's what I tell my team. If I want 1,000 people in Monster Producer and we got 1,000 seats available, bundle it, package it, get 2-for-1, get 3-for-1, get the cousins in, get the boss in, don't matter. Get them all in because we got the space. So bundling your services is very critical. So that's number 3. Number 4, repackaging. Number 4 is repackaging. So here's what we're doing with our 25K and above level. We're going to take our 25K level. That's $25,000 a year. A person spends $25,000 a year with us. Right now, the way it's set up, for $25,000 a year, you get access to private events. You get 1 retreat per year. That's included. You get time to talk with me every month. You get Monster Producer. Let me tell you how we're repackaging this puppy and making it even more attractive. If a person spends $25,000 with our company in 2019, then we're gonna basically put every one of our products on a sheet of paper. You can go to retreats. You can spend time with Coach on the plane. You can get a day with Coach Burt at the lodge or at the house. You can get access to experts. Our team can come in to work with your team. We can whip your team into shape. There's all kinds of things we're going to do. And we're going to say, you're basically spending $25,000 with us. You're committing to spend $25K with us. Now pick and choose which product you want. You're going to pay that $25,000 out over the course of a year. So basically, you've got a line of credit for $25,000. You're paying that credit down $2,083 a month, okay? And you get to pick and choose. So if you pick the Tim Grover retreat and you go, man, I'd like to go to Tim Grover, and it's $4,500, the $4,500 comes off the $25,000. Now you got $18,500 or whatever it is, or $19,500 that you can spend. And you say, I want to go on the plane with Coach Burt, and that's that. And that brings that price down. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because everything we do has a dollar value attached to it, and one person needs this, and one person needs this, and one person needs this. So we're going to give the consumer a choice. Instead of telling you, this is what you get for $25K, this is what you get for Monster Tycoon at $40K, this is what you get for Monster Mogul, $60K, this is what you get for Monster Magnate, I just made that up, at $80K, this is what you get, Monster Centurion, $100K. You tell us what you want that fits you the best. Now, this is repackaging of a product or service. We're already offering all these products or services, but currently the person pays and then they pay extra for retreats, so they pick and choose what they want, and they may not spend that money with us. So what's your version of this? You're purchasing a package. With that package, you get to pick and choose what you want. Okay, whatever you want, you can have it, because this is the menu. It's like going to the old spaghetti factory that had 700 menu items on it. We ain't got 700, but we got 70. Okay, whatever it is. Okay, you want us to come whip your team into shape? Boom, take it off your price. You want some one-to-one time with an expert? Boom, take it off. Want to get on a plane with Coach Burt? Boom, take it off. So basically, this is a new and innovative way to package and sell our services. Now, what is this for you? I want you thinking differently. J.D. Frost has done this. Repackage his accounting services into bundles. I'm seeing a lot of people repackage their services into bundles. And what I'm not seeing you do is I'm not seeing you be creative and innovative with this. You're basically just using the same thing. So at the end of the year, we got to stimulate our own economy. And the way we stimulate our economy is we create flash sales, bundles, repackaging, renewals, and we try to stimulate this by mixing it up and not relying on the same old strategies. We get creative and we begin to do something different. So for you, you got to make up your mind, guys. Is the end of the year about limping across the finish line, or is the end of the year about sprinting across the finish line? Is it about ending momentum, or is it about building momentum? In my world, December is just like any other month. There's 30 days, 31 days in it. We got a big goal to hit. Doesn't matter what happened last month. Success don't care what you did yesterday. It doesn't care what you did last year. It cares what you do every day. You've heard the saying, success is not something you own. It's something you rent. And the rent's due every single day. I'm Coach Michael Burt. Every week I come into your life to multiply life, money, business. You can get this podcast on iTunes. You can get it on Stitcher. You can get it on Podcast Republic. You can go to my Facebook page and go to my YouTube page. Or you can go to the new Monster Producer app. And Jack, let me finish with this. Let me make a strong argument of why you need to retreat with me. Every person that goes on a retreat with me, and a big-time person, comes back and says the same thing. Man, it was a game changer. Hugh Freeze was a game changer, right? Matt Monero was a game changer. Brad Lee was a game changer. So in 2019, man, my first couple of retreats, cruise, one with my wife, living with the monster, Tim Grover, Tim Story, Kevin Elko, Luke Nessler. Those are the first 6 retreats. We're doing a flash sale right now on 3 or 4 of those retreats. If you go to the Monster Producer app, download the app, and all you got to do is sign up at $9.97. I got a beautiful new lodge here in Tennessee, about 20 minutes down the road. We're going to be doing some of these retreats. Or get on down to that beach house with me down in Florida and spend time with me and a nice group of people. So listen, don't limp across the finish line. I want you sprinting across the finish line. I'm Coach Michael Burt, and this is Super Coach. You know, I spent really a decade of my life coaching high school kids, and one of the things that made us so successful was we coached the whole person, the body, the mind, the heart, and the spirit. Last year I sat down and I developed the Greatness Factory for Kids online learning platform, and that is 25 lessons that you and your daughter or son can sit down at night, go through, and have some discussion about key important emotional intelligence things they're going to need to be successful. Go to greatnessfactoryforkids.com